Hey everybody, I'm the Pigglesworth, and welcome back to Sevtech Ages. This is a special episode, I tell you. This is crazy. I never thought that when I started this series, I would ever make it to episode 100. Can you believe this? 100 episodes of Sevtech. Craziness. I tell you what, it just blows my mind sometimes how many videos are on the channel. I think there's like over 500 videos on the channel now. You got plenty of stuff to watch. Just hit it on repeat and let it run. We're over here where the boiler and the distiller used to be, and I left this tank set up because I wanted to show y'all something really cool that was going on. So let's see here. Can I break that? Ooh, it's taken a while. So I guess I have to break it with this first. Okay, that's a little bit faster. Shouldn't use a shovel though, Piggy. You should use the proper tool. There we go. Okay, so I want to get rid of these because those are items that have to be broken by a hatchet. They're also pieces of wood and they're not connected. But this is all connected. These are like blocks. So I thought with the excavator it was only going to work with different types of ore and stuff like that. But apparently it works on like blocks. So all these pipes are the same. I'm going to hold down my control, my multiplication button on my keyboard. That's the one I've assigned for the excavator function. I'm going to hold it and watch what happens. Isn't that amazing? All the different blocks that are the same just got chewed up and spat out. So all this time I've been sitting there trying to like slowly break these different machines down. When I had the stuff to do it, I could just break it right then and there. Crazy, I tell you. Okay, so we have got something that we're going to try and do with this distiller. I fooled around with it a little bit off camera, and I think I figured out how the piping and the routing works for it. And the sun's going to go down, but I think we're going to be safe. So we're going to get to some viewer comments. We're going to see what they had to say. Traverse Rustic. I didn't know there was a mod called Traverse. That's different. Okay, so JS Flink reminded me once again, orange is out, blue is input. Pardon me. So I really got to thinking about it. I'm like, you know what that means? You know what that means, Piggy? You could sit here and figure this out really quick. Let's go over here. Quit the bouncing, Piggy. Where did I put it? Transistor radio capacitor. There we go. So look, blue is input, orange is output. We have to use association. Association means you use two different things that have something in common or similar, and then let's make sure that no mob spawn right here because that would be similar. And then that helps you remember other stuff. So output starts with the letter O. Orange starts with the letter O. So aren't you glad that output associates with orange? Look at that. So that's how we're going to remember. Orange for output. So thank you very much for once again reminding old Piggy what in the world he needs to be doing and how he needs to be doing it and help him figure out all this stuff. Now, Soap the Great MC, said, what are you going to do, build a cement pond now? And that was because we were joking around. I made a jack pump that got me some oil, which is Texas tea, black gold, Texas tea. And then I got to have them swimming pools and cement ponds and whatnot. From those of you who know the old show, the Beverly Hillbillies. That's where all that joke's coming from. But he said, we're going to build a cement pond, which would be a pool. And what's really funny is there's actually, is it cement? Cement? No, maybe it's concrete. Concrete? I think so. See, the game is seeing the vanilla concrete blocks. But I think this is the stuff we were talking about. Liquid concrete? Liquid concrete. Immersive engineering. How do we build that? R for recipe. Click away, young pig. Liquid concrete. R for recipe. So we'd have to build a mixer to make that. But I think it was Dogminer was suggesting molten clay. Okay, so we could do it two different ways. How do we... Is this the same stuff? R for recipe. That's not working. R for recipe. Craft it. See, that... Okay, so I think... Hydrator. I think what Dogminer was saying is you can get liquid concrete and you can pour it, and depending on the area that you allow the concrete to dry, it will dry at different thicknesses, kind of the same way that snow can be layered, I think. And so what he was saying was you could take the liquid concrete and you could pour it over here and make different heights. And so that could give some variation to these concrete slabs. And that might be the way to go to make this area look a little bit like weathered and used and different, which was a really, really cool idea. But I'm not going to build a mixer right this second just to try that out. But thank you all for those suggestions. JS Flink had also said, hey, buddy, don't bother with the Galgadorian ingot, which is right here. He said, or she, I think it's a he, don't build the Galgadorian ingot. You will not know how to use it, and you will never use it. But see, it says further upgrade your infrastructure. So I don't know. I think it's trying to get me to do something with Steve carts, and it seems really weird because some of these mods that are thrown in here, they get you started on them, but then they don't really give you any impetus or reasoning to move forward with it. Like, it would have been cool if maybe these, and we don't know, it might end up being that way, but it would be really cool if you had these different branches that came to points like this, and then those points all connected to something, and you had to complete the branches to open up the final thing. Like maybe we would need this propene stuff, and then this Vicecraft thing would somehow get us something that combined with the propene gave us a third item or something like that. That would have been in hindsight is what it is. It's always in hindsight. And maybe there's just not a way to program the game to do this. But the Vicecraft thing and the Galgadorian ingot seem to be branches that are being left behind, just like this advanced mapping and this under the sea. So we never really got into blood magic. So it didn't seem like tier 3 and all that stuff. 3 tiers, that would be more like it. Cry 3 tiers. And then SWE Goldminer said, hey, build a toolbox. So let's check this out, because I kept complaining about not having my tools. An engineer's toolbox. Red dye powder, 3 aluminum plates, and a wooden storage crate. I think we could manage that. I don't know about the red dye powder. I'm sure there's a way to make the red dye powder. Let's see. The storage crate is, if I remember correct. Let's see if we can build one of these from memory. Okay, so there's none in there. So we'll get us some creosote. Oh, I do have it. Okay, I've got wooden planks right here. So, crafting bench on a stick, our best friend. Through thick and thin. Always been together. There we go. So that, and we'll get ourselves a... Okay, cool. So we got the wooden crate. 3 aluminum plates. I think I've got aluminum. Let's just hop and skip over here and find out. And I went looking for more iron. Yes, I did. I got some iron. How many we say? 3 aluminum plates or 2? 3. Okay. I can do this. You just got to figure out that red dye. I'm pretty sure we just have to put some different flowers in a crusher. So let's see here. While that's going, let's investigate that. In a grindstone. We got a millstone. It's not around our neck, though. That's good. So all these different flowers. So we just get different red flowers and go find some red... What do you do? Oh, no. Piggy, you broke the infrastructure there, buddy. How you expect anything to work when you're tearing it all up? Oh, nope. Yep, see, it was going to freeze up the game. It's like, you, sir, are using the wrong tools for the wrong job. So let's plug it in. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to run you out all your power. Insulate that wire. Whoop. There we go. That should power that back up. There you go. Give me them plates. 2. Skip a few. 3. Let's get that right there. Been going through the food like crazy as well. So we'll go over here. And I think if I remember correctly, back here in the chateau, we have some flowers. Okay, I've got that 1 red flower right there. 2 of these. Maybe these will work. 1, 2. Let's find out. What's the worst that could happen? Famous last words he said. Let me just get a few more berries here. There we go. It'd be very great if we could just put the berries in the crusher. That would give us red dye. But then we wouldn't have no food. Okay, so is that going to work? Oop. Looks like it might work. So this will be cool. I wonder how much stuff we can put in it. Now, if I'm not mistaken, he was saying you can put your tools and you can put some food in there. So it might be like one of these. Oh, that gave us 2. Awesome. It might be one of these deals where it only lets you put certain items in there. So let's check this out. Wiring anything. That's weird. Okay, there it goes. Tools, food. Is that considered? Okay, that's considered anything. It's weird that it sees tinkers as a tool. But that can go in there. Oh, buddy. That goes in the wiring. That goes in the wire. Oh, that is so cool. I love that. We got a toolbox. Can we put it down? If we squat and right click, we can put it down. And we can interface with it. I guess I have to break it to pick it back up. There we go. Awesome. That is so cool. Thank you. That was a great suggestion. Okay, so, you know, I said everything I thought was safe and whatnot, right? We're going to go over there to the distillery area because we're going to add on this steam stuff. I figured I've got... Oh, nope. Get out of the bed, Piggy. I've got the diesel over there, which we need diesel to burn. And I have got a power source, being an infrastructure power source kind of deal being set up over here. So I just went ahead and expanded this back a little bit so that we can add in all of our stuff. So we want to put the distiller right here. We need to leave one space in the back so that we've got a way to put our, what do you call it, piping and stuff back there. I'm trying to remember. I think I want to put one. Uh-oh. You know what? We'll do this for now, and I'll come back and pretty it up later. So we want to put one tank right here, and this tank is going to be what we put our water in. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there's supposed to be some kind of a water pump that's available that would let us set up like an infinite water source block, and then we could pump water into this tank. So this will be the way that we get water. Oh, I put it in Toolbox. I'm like, where'd my hammer go? See, we get all this really nice stuff for Piggy, and then you can't figure out when in the world anything goes. So smack it. Okay, so there we go. So we've got that set up. From there, we want to put our, what's it called, a distiller? Distiller. 3x3. It's 3x3 block. And it uses power. Power goes here. In the front, water goes in the front. I think it was. Let's check and make absolutely certain. Distiller via hatches at the left are marked with blue dots for water input. On the left, distiller. So for facing this, see, to me this looks like this would be the front, but you've got front and back, not left and right. Let's stop it. Okay, that's an easier way of doing it. So blue for in, orange for out. We've got two outputs. I believe this is where salt comes out, and this is where it's distilled water comes out. So we want to build it in such a way that blue is facing this tank to our left. So we want to build it just like that. So we want the pipe to go straight down the center, right here. Okay, so see, it's all about the coordination, figuring out what everything is to make it do the right thing. So it's, let's double check, because I think we put 2 blocks right here. Yep, this is where that projector thing would have come in handy, wouldn't it? So we'll hit stop. Hit pause. Can I? Oh, that. Okay, that's. We'll figure out how to make this all work eventually. So if we've got this that way, then that means these blocks are going to go right here. Where are they? You come here. You go there. I think that means that we put a redstone block right there. Okay, and then we'll do these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then there's 4 right here and 2 scaffolding on the back. I think that's right. And we've got the quick way to tear stuff up. So if this doesn't work, we can make it work. Okay, so from here, we smack that. Blue for input. Okay, awesome. So we've got a way to run our water. We'll do that and that. Now, I was experimenting with putting a toggle straight on the pipe output, and it was working. I don't know why I kept thinking that I had to have a block. I kind of like the look of that, though. It's kind of a nice look. So we might come back later and fix that as well. But this should let us put water in here, and it should run water over here to the distiller. So we would need to set up, looks like a relay. Toolbox Piggy. Get that stuff out of there. Okay, so Toolbox, you go right there. We'll use you later. We'll use you when the job is done. How about that? So we'll put a relay right here. Hook up some wire. Squat. I cannot attach the wire here. What? Oh, tartar sauce, because that is one. I have to figure that one out. Let's see here. See, I wanted to run that through the wall and go that way, but that's going to that relay. Really? Maybe we could do... Okay, I've got a better idea. Let's try this. We'll break you. Just hang on. It'll work. Trust Piggy. So that's going to go there. And let's tear this up. Got to bounce with me. So from here, let's break you. And break you. Will we pick up the wire as well? Yes, awesome. Okay. So that relay to there. Relay could go right here. See, it's all about trying to figure out how to get this stuff to coordinate correctly. It's interesting though. It's like an interesting little challenge. Okay, and then we could do yeah, we do have enough space along the back. I'm thinking, do we have enough space to put the wire along the back? And we do, because I pre-planned for pipes to run along the back, so we can do wire as well. So we'll run a wire from here to here. One of the connection points is invalid. What? Oh, it had to cancel. That's what it was. Let's go ahead and shut this off for now. I don't know that there's... Yeah, there's... Okay, so it finally got to the point where it processed all of it. Oh, look at that, buddy. Boy, oh boy, we got some diesel. Now, here's the other thing I want to try and figure out how to do. Is there a way to run this out and we can divert it? We could either run diesel over to the distiller, or we could run diesel that's going to be right over here to the boiler that's going to go right there. So we've got this powering here. We can run power to this, power to this, and then run this over here. That should charge all that up. Okay, awesome. And the other thing was, I can't remember who it was, but somebody made this suggestion. Piggy, you get power degradation over distance, which means the longer that I'm sending power through wires, the further it goes, like it loses some of its power. I didn't know that that was working. I don't know how to test that either. And then this is weird. I don't know if this is a glitch or not, but it's got like a weird little shadow that it does. Kind of see it does it right there too. Okay, so what do we need? We need a connector. Trying to make it where we don't have a ton of different trips. I get the feeling we're probably going to need to make some more sheet metal, because I think we're going to need another tank. So we'll run back over here in a minute if we need it. So I need another connector. Let's go ahead and get some more wire. Yes, I've been trying to do a bunch of prep off camera. And let's get one of these as well, because like I said, I want to make it all nice. I want to try to anyway. So it'd be really, really cool if we can get this to work on episode 100 One more little frustrating headache. Finally resolved. I was going to say, I want to break it without tearing up the tank. And let's go ahead, put you right there. Because we got a theme going here. It's a very simple theme, but we got a theme nonetheless. And then we got that. There we go. I know what else I could have done. Could have got me some water. Let's go ahead and plug all this in. So we've got you. Nope. You there. There. And now it's charging up. Awesome. So we have all of this stuff wired up and ready to go. So that is really, really cool. So let's go ahead and get ourselves some water from our water source. You know, it'd be a good idea. Might be a good idea. Let's do this. 2, 3. We'll get 3 buckets of water. That's all we need. We won't need to run around like a fool with 6 buckets. We only need 3. Why, Piggy? Why, Piggy, do you say? Well, watch this. Okay, that's good. See, underneath this thing, there is a 1-block void somewhere around in this ground. I can't remember where it was. Now, this is only... Oh, no. This is only going to be temporary. I guess I only needed 2 buckets, didn't I? But look at that. Does that work? Why is that not working? Did they do away with the... Oh, darn it. Okay, it's not going to work. There and there. There was some way that we made that infinite water source, and I can't remember how it was now. Oh, well, we'll figure it out. So we have got 3 buckets worth of water in there and a weird little glitch going on with the lighting, apparently. How much buckets? 3,000. Okay, so we can see there's nothing going on here, so we're going to flip this switch. Distilled water is being made. Because I guess it just converted, like it didn't get a chance to back up the water, so the water went in and it went straight to distilled water. So we've got our distiller working now, where it's making water. I don't see where the salt came out. That's really odd. It might need way more water than that to make salt. But if I'm not mistaken, the salt is supposed to come out right here. Now, what I'm concerned about is, do we have to run the water? Can the water go straight from this machine to the boiler? Or does the water need to go from this machine to a tank and then from the tank to the boiler? Because I think I've only designed this area to function in such a way that's going to let me put the boiler in. All right, well, let's check. Because I think I've already got this distiller disoriented. I think I had this distiller where it was supposed to turn 90 degrees, where this output was going to go right here, and that was going to run into the back of the boiler. I guess I could put the boiler facing this way, but then we lose a spot for the tank. Let's see here. Got to make sure we do this right, because it will look a little wonky crazy if the boiler's sticking out like this as well. Let's see. How much space do we have? 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could put the fluid tank right here, right up against the boiler. That might work. Let's check. Let's see what we've got going on with the layout of the boiler. So hit stop. Play, pause. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 5 by 3. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's 3 spaces off the back. So we could technically drag it out here and have the tank right back here. Let's see. If we hit stop, blue for input. So if we turn it this way, we can input in here. Where's the other blue? Right here. Okay, this looks like a motor. So I'm thinking that this is input for diesel. So if we turn it this way, if we turn it this way, this will be over where the diesel tank is. This will be the water input from our distiller. And then this pipe coming up could go to whatever it is that's supposed to come out of there. So we probably need to orient it this way. We'll run water out that thing and around the back, and then we can put a tank to the right, and this could come over to the tank. That was kind of the original plan. So let's see here. If I hit stop, okay, that shows us the solid block setup, and we want it like this. So we're going to do 5 scaffolding, 5 pipe, and then 5 scaffolding. So, okay, we've got the 10. Awesome. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see how that kind of looks. That doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad at all. We'll have the tank right here, and we'll still feel like there's a little bit of a path or a road working through here. So I think that's going to look nice. Okay, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will get our pipe down the center. Manual. Consult the manual. So redstone block, and then these 4 blocks right here. Redstone block. Where did they? Oh, they're right there. I keep hovering over them. Like, why can I not see those? Okay, so that goes there. So let's see. I think it's 4 pipes along the top, and the rest of it is these sheet metal blocks. Right? Looks like it. Okay, so iron sheet metal. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 4 pieces of pipe down the center. And then no. I thought I middle mouse clicked. I think my mouse is starting to mess up on me, although I thought I got a new one recently. That and that. I think that is correct. So if we smack this with a hammer, nice. Now we've got our boiler. So see, I can run the pipe that's underneath here. We could have a diversion where it came and poked up right here. Let me see. Do I have... Okay, that. Okay, so there's that pipe. See how it's a little empty down under there? And let's go ahead and do this. Get this broken up as well. Boy, this stuff is really hard to break. I think I've got enough pipe for everything. We'll find out here in just a minute. Okay, so that's going to get us a way to get our diesel over here. We could do that. As we run diesel out, it's going to... You know what? Let's do this for now. We'll break you. I'll put it back in a little bit. And if we flip this lever, we should end up with diesel running in there, right? So let's find out. Now, am I mistaken, or were we accidentally putting diesel over here earlier? Maybe that's what the problem was, is it was putting diesel in the wrong interface. We'll shut you down for now. Now, the only other problem is that without a way to divert between two, I'll need to disconnect the piping each time I want to specify. Let's do that. That'll cap that off, and then I should be able to... Yep. Nice. Okay, so for now we've got that connected. We've got 2 outputs here. Which one did we say was the water? Here, right? Yes. Okay, so we're going to boop, connect a pipe here. I still don't know why that wants to connect like that. Oh, I'm banging my head on there. Like I'm stuck on something. What is going on here? So, no. We want to connect you. Why will it not let me connect it? If I right-click, nope, now it's going to start breaking all the pipes. Okay, so put a pipe there. Right-click, no. Let's try this one more time. Pipe there. And right-click you. Stop. We'll stand right over it. No. There it goes. That's what I wanted to have happen. Okay, so if I break this and replace it, that should connect, right? Okay, awesome. So that's working. So we'll place a pipe here and a pipe here. You know, it'd be great if that did connect right there, but it doesn't. So that... Oh, I kept aiming here. We have to aim at the junction. Okay, that makes a whole lot more sense. So is this getting water now? That's it. Wait. No. Don't invert. Okay. Let's click it with an empty hand. Distilled water. Oh! We got steam. It worked. It stinkers that we had to connect everything to make it work, but it worked. Okay, so we've got steam in there. So let's build one more tank right here, and let's see if that's the way that we get the steam out, and that we can store the steam. I think I've got enough blocks. Yeah, I hear you. You're over there griping and complaining. I saw a movement. I thought that was more mobs. It's just the windmills. And I know at first we had originally planned on trying to set up like all of this stuff over there, but for some reason it just seems to fit over here so much better. I think part of the necessity was that we found oil samples over in this area, and so it just seemed to make more sense to do this. So we'll right-click you. You're all set up. Now, I wish that this lined up with that, but it doesn't. So, you know, we'll have to suffer. Nope. No. You break yourself. There we go. So from here, we should be able to turn and go that way. Do I like that? Or do I want it to go upwards first? I think we'll do it this way. We'll go up to this. There we go. So that should have taken the steam out. It did. Oh, buddy, we're going to get an advancement. Hot and steamy. I don't know what to do with it, but boy, we got ourselves a bucket of hot steam. So let's go ahead and put this back for now. There we go. Awesome. We finally got it up and running. Celebration for episode 100. We got it to work. And I'll just come back later. I'm going to replace these lower blocks with cobble for visualization or for visuals so it looks nice. And underneath these, I'll put gravel because I was kind of doing like a little theme. I'll show you back here. So it kind of looks like, you know, you've got a little bit of gravel underneath. So if maybe something was to leak from the pipes, there's something that's a little absorbent that would give it kind of a sump kind of feel where you've got a little bit of area of fluid to spill. Awesome. We got it working. So let's see what happened next. So from here, invention of plastic, propane and propane accessories. Use a modular machinery chemical mixer. Using a modular machinery chemical mixer will allow you to mix naphtha and steam. So we've got molten naphtha and steam. Man, we're having so many pipes around here. It's ridiculous. It'll allow you to create propane. Grab a bucket to progress towards plastic. Modular machinery chemical mixer. Modular machinery controller is the main block needed in every modular machinery machine, maybe? Check the blueprint recipes for how to build each structure. Modular machinery controller. At Modular. If I'm not mistaken, this is the one that had like a modularium. We can make modularium here. I don't have an arc furnace built. Molten redstone, molten iron, molten aluminum. Okay, we have this. We're starting to run low on redstone, but I know where there's some cinnabar underneath the ground that we can go get later, so that's not a big deal. So casing, vents, gearboxes, circuitry, input, output. So this looks like it's going to be built the same way that immersive engineering lets us build. So let's see. Is it a chemical mixer that we need? What did it say? Steam chemical mixer. We need to make a chemical mixer. So let's check that blueprint. Machine blueprint for a chemical mixer. We can craft this in a crafting bench. Structure, chemical mixer. a whole bunch of crazy stuff with little smiley faces. Oh boy. So we got a whole bunch. Oh, it's like a little spot. I guess you can dump chemical stuff in there. So we'll have to build this back over where we've been building the immersive engineering. It's like our secondary courtyard for this age's experiments. We got a bunch of stuff in here. So I guess the first thing we want to do is we're going to have to build a blueprint and a machine controller. Redstone alloy gear, modularium plate, circuit board, LV wire coil, machine casing, modularium. And is this what we were looking at a minute ago? Molten modularium. And it looks like the majority of the stuff's made of modularium, so we're going to be making quite a bit of modularium, it would appear. So let's run over here and see if we can at least get like the blueprint. I need to dump all, well, I'll do that off camera. I was going to say, I need to dump a bunch of that junk out of there. So we need, let's check the blueprint again. We need blue dye powder, coal coke stick. I know where those are, and I think we've got some hemp. I know we've got hemp growing. I think we've got some hemp fibers here. Oh, tartar sauce. I thought we had blue dye powder going. All right. So we'll run over here. It's been a little while since we've been over here visiting the little farm. Nice little birds going. What do we got? Hemp seeds. Like, I'm trying to remember how in the world we harvest this stuff. You just break it. You rip it up. There we go. Got a ton of seeds. Now, I must say, I've been looking at some of the new features that are coming out for 1.14 Minecraft. Pretty excited about the idea of some of this stuff. It almost feels like some of these modded features are getting added, but like they've got the composter now. It's going to let you actually run a bunch of bio stuff like seeds and leftover plants and stuff, and you can make bone meal, so that's going to be pretty awesome. So the hemp, we're going to run the hemp through the grinder. That's going to get us our hemp, I believe. We'll find out. And then I think for blue dye powder, we can get some blue flowers. I've got a chest back here that's got a bunch of different powders in it. Let's check and see. Well, looky there, looky there. That worked out rather well. Let's see. Blue dye powder, stick, hemp rope. Okay, we've got that. Oh, what's this? Oh, break it down. That's what that is. Nope, go back here. And coal coke. So coal coke and a stick. And then we'll go over to where the grinder is, and that way we can get our hemp rope. So I'm trying to remember where I put these sticks. I think they're over here in this chest. Nope. Yep. Awesome. Stick. Piece of coal coke. Never knew that we would need you for, uh-oh. Well, coming with us, coal coke. We may need to build more blueprints, tell you the truth. Let's look and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got luck? All day long I'll have good luck. Look at that. Don't play the lottery, though. You'll lose all your money. There we go. Hemp fibers. Okay, so from here, let's go ahead and craft that. No, click on there. There we go. Make sure we got the right one. Chemical mixer. There's our blueprint. Now, what do we do with the blueprint? Can we look at it? Right-click it. Oh, cool. So let's see what these do. Sneak to freeze the current view to be able to preview it in the world. Okay, that shows us how much stuff we need. Unfamiliar items. Wait, why is it showing me all these different lists? Maybe like each layer? Oh, wait, look, it's animating itself. So there, okay, so hit stop. 2, 1. Okay, so that's each layer. That's what's going on. And I guess there's a bunch of different ways we can build it, because it's showing me a bunch of different block options. See how the ones down at the bottom are animating? It says unfamiliar items for all those except for the first batch. Let's hit stop. That just keeps animating, though. So maybe there's like different levels or something like that. So let's see here. Machine controller. We got to build the machine casing first. Modularium plates. So let's see what this molten modularium was one more time. We need redstone, iron, and aluminum. Finally get to use the aluminum for something. That's good. It's just been kind of sitting over here. 1, 2, 3. Let's do some aluminum, some iron, and redstone. Redstone. Third time's a charm. 1, 2, 3. For now, we're just going to do an even amount of each. Is there still copper in there? There sure is. You'll get out of there, I said. Aluminum, iron, redstone. Looks like we're going to have to go on a lava run as well pretty soon here. Okay. Wait. Oh, the aluminum already melted. Okay. Uh-oh. That made aluminum brass. Now, is it going to... Oh, tartar sauce. It's because all that copper's still in there. Is that what it is? That has taken a while to melt. 9 blocks, 8 blocks, and 8 ingots. Oh, man, it's because that stuff went to molten aluminum brass. I wonder if there's like any more castings or anything like that that I'll need to use that aluminum brass on. So we've got the iron in there. We've got the redstone in there. Molten redstone, molten iron, molten aluminum brass. If these two will cool off, we'll go and run them out, and I'm going to run some more aluminum in there, and we'll see. Oh, man. I wonder how it determines which thing to combine first. Like, can you alter the layers? 1, 2, 3. Let's put that in there and see what happens. Modularium. Awesome. Okay, so we do molten redstone, molten iron, 1 gem. I guess 1 drop is considered a gem. Okay. All right, so let's see here. We'll get this out and this out. Did it say 2 ingots worth? Not 2 pickles worth. 2 ingots worth? 4 ingots. 2, 3, 4. Oh gosh, we need twice as much. Let's go and click you. You start making Modularium? Is that what it is? Yeah. I need to purge all this stuff out so I can do it. Also need to get some more lava. Looks like I'm going to have to do a redstone run as well. So I tried to start doing this stuff, but it looks like there's going to be a little bit more involved than what we're going to have time for in this episode. But I feel like this was a pretty good episode. We finally got another advancement, accomplished some more of our immersive engineering area, which is just awesome, and made it to episode 100. So I just wanted to give a big thank you to everybody who's been watching the series. Maybe you're newer to the series. There's a whole bunch of episodes you could go back and watch if you've missed them all. All kinds of craziness has happened. I know it's a bit of a spoiler alert to see all this stuff, but trust me, there is like the Between Lands that we went to. There is, let's see, over here, we've got the Twilight Forest area that we visited. There's all kinds of areas we've been to that you're not seeing right here. You might want to go back and watch those. But if you have been watching for a long time, I want to give a big thank you to you as well for all the support for all these episodes. I have no idea how many episodes this is going to take to get up to the moon, to get that Galactic Craft mod working, but we are going to try our best to keep working at it and make it happen. But if you enjoyed this video, please click that like button. And if you're new here and you haven't subscribed and you would like to, go ahead and subscribe. And then make sure you click the notification bell so YouTube can tell you when more videos come out. I'm going to do a little bit of excavation and mining and finding more materials and getting myself prepped and ready for next episode. And that's when I hope to see you is in the next episode.